another video. And as you can tell by the title, this is gonna be a get to know me while I do my makeup. Let's get into the video. And I have my baby here. He's playing and watching cartoons, so I'll be a little bit, you know, realistic. I'm wearing this strapless bra, so don't mind that. I'm just gonna do my eyebrows. And I really love this Anastasia dip brow. The reason why I put young mom on my videos is because I am a young mom. I was a teenage mom. I had my firstborn when I was 17. 7 years later, that's how old I am. You'll do the math. So my firstborn is 7. Yes, my kids do have a huge gap. I did go on birth control after I gave birth. I went through a lot with my firstborn, like physically and mentally. I'm not talking about depression or anything, but physically my looks like just dramatically changed so much. I had stretch marks with her, like these like really bad stretch marks. I'm talking about like these purple, red, pinkish stretch marks. Mentally, that kind of put me down a bit, like my confidence level. And this is normal for you to feel this way. But you know, I was a young mom. I had no idea what I was doing. If I wanted to go out, I had to take my baby everywhere. It was all new to me. I was not prepared for that. Like having a baby is not what you think. But you know, I made it through. I made it through. Like I was able to work, I was able to provide. Like I never struggled because I did have my parents and they helped me a lot. At that time, I was not a single mother, and when I was pregnant, I always did wanted a girl. Like I knew that for a fact, and I was happy to know that, you know, I was having a girl, and her name is Melanie. I wanted her name to be with an M because my name starts with an M and her dad's name is also with an M. Now I'm gonna conceal these eyebrows. I just used this LA Girl concealer. This one is just affordable and it does the job. So I did not get the chance to finish school. I did go to college after I graduated. It was so much. Like this was before I had kids. It was hard. Like the medical field is a hard subject. You gotta be on top of that stuff. And I was balancing work and school. It's just so hard for me. It was new, it was hard. I didn't really have the support. Like I had to do it on my own, but I just ended up dropping out. It's never too late. Like after the medical field, I wasn't even sure what I wanted to do after. Currently do live with my mother. I've been living here since a teenage girl. Me and my mother are in a good place. No man, you don't have to deal with none of that. As a single mother, I do have times where I struggle. Like I do have times where I'm like, what am I gonna do? I'm one of those people that overthinks, but I am blessed. I'm gonna use this Wet n Wild foundation. This is the matte one. Back to my newborn back to when I had my firstborn. I did give birth naturally, but I did have to get stitching done, and that was like the most painfulest pain I've ever felt. I knew I wanted the epidural. I could still remember the pain. The stitching, they had to prescribe me like codeine. Well, it was these pills, but they had codeine in them. They're like the best pills ever. Obviously, it's a drug, but don't think I'm addicted to drugs. I'm just saying. So now I'm just gonna conceal. I like a little brightness. So after I had my daughter, I did breastfeed for about 9 months. I was ready to go back to work. Since then, I was just in and out of work, and I have not been to school. But having kids changed my life completely. Like, I don't know where I will be without my kids. Honestly, like, I don't know where I'll be without my children. Like, where would I be without them? You know, partying, doing these dumb things. I have hit rock bottom 2 years ago, but that's just like in the past. I don't ever want to go back to that time. Moms go through so much and people don't understand that. You know, I'm a feminist, so just know when you have a child, it is not about you anymore. But yes, I am a single mother of two, and how do I do it? I don't know. I'm the happiest I've ever been, honestly, and that's all that matters to me. You know, because I'm doing me, and my children are good with me. Like, I like taking them out, we do things, and we just chill. So you're always gonna have temptations, and you know, you just have to be a strong woman and don't get involved. As young mothers have young ones looking at us, you know, they're looking, they're always looking, they're always watching. I wasn't even planning my second child. I was done with my daughter. Like, that was it. I didn't want no more kids. My kids are from the same dad, which I'm glad, because I don't have to deal with two baby daddies. After I took off my birth control, I did get the one on the arm, which I hated. Like, you will have mood swings. Your whole body just changes. Your periods won't come. Sometimes they will. They won't come for a year, or they just won't come at all, and that is just bad for us women, because we need to, you know, get rid of hormones. We need all those toxins out of our body. I am not on birth control, but I am not sexually active. I mean, from what I read, is breastfeeding, breast is best, and also it lowers your hormones, so you won't be that sexually active. I am not planning to have any more kids, even though I still can. I'm not on birth control, and I don't plan on being on birth control, just because I hate birth control. So if I ever, whenever get with a man, I probably won't, because I can't stand them. I don't want to get involved with a man right now. I am at a good place. I don't want to bring just anybody into my kids' life. I don't feel lonely. I just don't have time for a relationship. I don't have time for anybody but my kids. I encourage single moms to, you know, be single. You don't need anybody to make you happy, because you have your kid. Your kid is watching. You cannot trust these men. No, like, I'm doing me. I'm fine. I'm happy. My kids are fine. Their dad is still in their life. So a man is like, for what? Like, what are you gonna do for me around my kids? No, that's just not gonna happen. If you want me, you're gonna get a whole package. I'm sorry, but not sorry. It's just not in the agenda right now. So this is the final look. Something simple, basic, because I'm not going anywhere. Back to the present. I had my son last year in 2020. He was not planned, but I truly am happy. I'm glad that he is here. His sister loves him so much. He is loved, and he changed my life in a good way. Kids really do bring happiness, and with him, childbirth was just so, it went so smooth. I didn't use the same doctor as I did with my daughter, just because I felt like he wasn't reliable. He wasn't there to deliver my daughter. He had an emergency C-section to do, so another doctor had to stitch me up. I didn't have to go through that with my son, thank God. I switched over to a woman doctor, I recommend getting you a woman doctor. Of course, I went through the epidural, but you know, he's here, he's the one now, and we're still breastfeeding. That's how I lost a lot of weight. Also, don't forget to like this video and subscribe for more. So I guess I'll see you on the next one.